skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie George. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Two out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. A.J. Burnett is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy is a member of the 500 home run club. Now, that club isn't as exclusive as it used to be, but that's a lot of dingers. Appreciate this guy. It's going to be fun to watch him hit. He's one of the all-time greats.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit in the air out to right. Griffey is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Batting fifth. The catcher. Dallas.
Coming to the plate now, Dallas Clark, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0. Set to go now, Rowdy Tellez, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. To 2-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Torres backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That is 7.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The first baseman.
Stepping into the box,
4.
Lou Gehrig is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot. But to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Striding forward now is the DH, Babe Ruth. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, number 12.
Now at the plate, number 12. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Griffey ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Ruth is on his way home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
The 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's out.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. There's one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The catcher.
Striding into the box, Dallas Clark. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Line towards center field. Davis there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Ready now, Reese McGuire. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Griffey Sr. behind a ball and 2 strikes. In his career, Griffey has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Pops this one up. Gehrig ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A great running play. In now, Torres as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. This is line to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Lou Gehrig. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it appears that'll do it for A.J. Burnett.
Now pitching for
so a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Ruth takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box, number 12. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Davis has a play. And the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings. complete. The Yankees lead it 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Davis, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Striding in once again, Eddie George. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They need to. Next for New York, Benjamin earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting,
Digging in, Chipper Jones. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 3 runs already home here. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Davis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 10, the Jays nothing. The 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. Stanton coming on. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Brendel Gritchick. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Devin Travis becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Digging in and looking for more, Lou Gehrig. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's good. The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 12.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, number 12. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Davis moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 11.
So stepping in, Benjamin. The 1-1. High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run. So striding in, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Ready with another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Benjamin. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 1.
At the plate, Jonathan Davis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And my gracious, this indeed gets all the way to the 449 sign now. He might make it around the bags twice.
Now batting.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Into the box now, Eddie George. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season. George carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alan Kreml. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Slow little roller to third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Yankees lead it 12-1. Ken Giles gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ken Giles.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And the throw in gets away from him. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Digging in, Dallas Clark. The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Now in the box, Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready on 1 and 2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Go!
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. On his way to third is Jones. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, Hero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Gehrig rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
To 1-2 now. Line towards center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and the inning continues. Some two-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. This is line to left. And that's going to land out toward the wall out there. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Judge on third with 2 out. Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 7th inning coming up. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To his left, Gehrig. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
2-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and they remain well behind. Dennis Eckersley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 43.
Digging in, Dallas Clark. Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Griffey. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Clark takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Next for the Yankees.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Torres. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Davis is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Hard hit ball to second. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away.
Now batting, number 4.
Now to the plate, Lou Gehrig. He singled his last time up. The 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
That is now 3 triples for him in the game, which is darn near impossible. In fact, the last 15 years or so, only a few guys have done it. Pretty impressive what he's been able to do in this one.
In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, number 12. Slapped hard the opposite way. Griffey is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Ready once again, Devin Travis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Travis is retired and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
With that,
10.
we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Reese McGuire. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded back up the middle. Benjamin is there. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Griffey. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Benjamin fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And as you settling in now, Benjamin, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Ripped down the first base line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's big Aaron Judge, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. The second for 1, back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. High in the air and deep to left center field.
Looking up is Hernandez.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Big number 67 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box now, Dallas Clark. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Torres. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slap hard the opposite way. Griffey is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jonathan Davis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie George. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The count now at 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alan Trammell. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rowdy Tellez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
22-1 this evening. The Yankees, 27 hits and people on base all game long.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees' first baseman, number 4, was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 22-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 9-2. David Price got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, leading the Red Sox over the Nationals 3-0. The Detroit Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-2. The Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 5-4. It was their 7th straight victory. The Pittsburgh Pirates launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the A's 7-0. The Stros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-4. The Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 7-1.
So the Bronx Bombers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Tony Romo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey. He will lead this one off today. Right side. And he's retired 1 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Eddie George. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball. Bartolo Colon gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. for a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
Digging in now, Benjamin. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. The 3-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Davis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Line drive to left. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Runners off for second. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now batting, Chipper Jones. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 of that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's safe.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Into the box, number 14. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Fouled away. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Drilled down the line. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3. At the plate, Lou Gehrig with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Standing in now, number 12. Hits this one hard the other way. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 11.
Stepping into the box, Benjamin.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
The right fielder, number 99.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Aaron Judge. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Griffey going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3. At the plate, Devin Travis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Sr. Griffey Sr. behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this. Into the box now, Dallas Clark. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
So 1 gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself 2nd in that category. Digging in now for the Yankees, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-1. He pulls this one into right. Griffey is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting,
Stepping in, number 14.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie George. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now batting.
So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for Toronto. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here. Next will be the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Benjamin. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davis racing back to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. His 73rd round tripper of the year, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Trammell grabs it cleanly. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So digging in now, Dallas Clark 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Trammell brings it in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Striding in, Torres. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
So
Chipper
coming to the plate, Chipper Jones. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Standing in, Reese McGuire. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. No hits to this point.
Griffey.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 1.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. David Phelps enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35.
Stepping in, number 14. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, Number 12.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 12. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Griffey. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they digging in the switch hitter, Eddie George. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Number 14 is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, number 44.
So striding forward now, Rowdy Tellez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going. Jim Meza gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Number 58, Tim.
Now at the plate, Benjamin. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Griffey, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Dallas Clark. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, the second baseman, Labor.
Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
For the Blue Jays, number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Torres will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Well, it took him till the
Number
7th,
14.
but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
George is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Lou Gehrig. He's working on a one. Ricky Henderson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 12.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 12. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter,
coming to the plate
11.
again, Benjamin, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
For the Yankees, now playing first base.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez.
Gary.
We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 15.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Now the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Sanchez charging this one, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Lead looks insurmountable. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. The 3-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Hernandez. And it's gone as they add still another. Eric Gagne is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 38, Eric Gagne.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. High in the air and deep to left center field. Davis racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Dallas Clark. Line drive base hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Striding into the box, Torres. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Here's the 3-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seem like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Dennis Eckersley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Chipper Jones. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gary.
In now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Now batting, number 12.
Stepping up now, number 12. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Eckersley comes set. 2-1 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Griffey's there to put it away and finally put an end. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In there, 2-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
The right fielder, number 30.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup.
Griffey.
Stepping in, Ken Griffey. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Davis. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals. 14-0 is the final in this one. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tony Romo earns his 12th victory in the ball game and records a complete game two-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as.
Good Thursday.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next. Cy Young will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Young has compiled over 90 innings pitched, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than one base runner allowed per inning. So it was a strikeout looking there. Jonathan Villar becomes the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Trent Goslin. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road. One of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Sox. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Next for New York, Benjamin runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Benjamin takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Alvarez is there to take it, and there's one away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2.
Batting fifth, the second
and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now the 2-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Their count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now that's popped up. Jones waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Popped him up. Number 17 shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now, Chipper Jones, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And a great start to the inning for the Bombers. It's a leadoff triple.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Roll. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, but no home runs over his last 10 games. And we'll see if he gets off the schneid in this one.
Have to be careful with this guy, though, D-Roll. No home runs in his last 10. That doesn't mean a whole lot. This guy can hit the ball at the ballpark any day, anywhere when he's swinging the bat well.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Ruth stands at first with one out. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The batter, number 11.
Riding in once again, Benjamin. And he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at bat. The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We've played. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-2. Now a swing by Alvarez as he launches this one high and deep to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Hit back to, and this is off the second base bag, and they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. So stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. 2nd on the team and runs batted in.
And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Swihart, the runner at 3rd. VR on 2nd. Goslin on at 1st with 2 down.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
He's set. The 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is with. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder.
MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And this one bounds around against the wall. Stanton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So striding in, number 17. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, number 14. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 3-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. It's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Fouled off. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Babe Ruth, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Benintendi, a range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
12.
Now in the box, number 12. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in, Benjamin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half. Now to the plate, Blake Swihart. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Still 1-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order. Line to the right side. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help him sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez ranging back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Attention, please. Now,
here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure.
Now batting.
Digging in
17.
to try it again, number 17. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. He's around third, not done yet. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Third baseman.
Standing in, Chipper Jones. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Number 14.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Hit hard to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter.
Settling in now, Babe Ruth. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into right field, that's a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, number 12. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they nearly... And Now the Red Sox DH, Trent Goslin. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies. So I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Cy Young makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Aaron Hicks. And it's 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the 2nd out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 13 for him on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox stepping in and ready for another shot. Benjamin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Benjamin gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And that's a home run into the top tank. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Number 75 on this great season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second
Stepping into the box, Torres is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. To short, hit hard. Crawford has it. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting, number 17.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 17. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting,
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. He's got it one away.
Now batting. The first base.
Digging in now, Pedro Alvarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mike Dunn comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Mike.
Number 14 will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Lifted in the air to right field. Gonzalez on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 3. Designated
one
hitter.
Gone here in the Yankee 7th. And here comes the Babe. The 2-1. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 12. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Benjamin. He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. And the runner will score from second. Now both men are across to score. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Right fielder, Eric.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Aaron Judge. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Judge takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one complete.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Stepping in now, Torres. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 5 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. Into the box, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
At the plate, Trent Goslin. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Now the 3-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and they remain well behind. Stepping into the box, number 17. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Line toward right center. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
number 12.
Digging in and looking for more, number 12. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Into the box now, Benjamin. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Hard hit ball to short. And a glove flip for 1. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball. Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-2 in tonight's game. The New York Yankees blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Cy Young records his 14th winning decision of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Eduardo Rodriguez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Number 28.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees shortstop, number 11, drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 16-2. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The Tampa Bay Rays earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 14-9. The Detroit Tigers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 6-5. The Twins got 18 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 7-6. The Kansas City Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-2. The Atlanta Braves smacked 15 team hits as they manhandled the Marlins 11-3. Michael Franco dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 15-2.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Chad Green will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. So far on the year, Hicks brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Again, a 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side. Jeremy Hellickson is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Ready now, John Andrioli. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Hicks. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Digging in now for the Yankees, number 17. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. High in the air and deep to left center field. And it bangs off the monster. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Yeah, he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, and those 3 RBIs in yesterday's game are a perfect example of what he's been doing all season long.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Man, he was all over that changeup right there, just not able to keep it fair. That front.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. So his remarkable season continues, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Giancarlo Stanton now. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
So digging in now, Dallas Clark. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 1-1. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone.
Batting 6.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Hellickson pauses. Here's the 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. And catch made there by Chipper, 1 away.
Way.
The left fielder.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Green has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning. Now another 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in, number 14. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Lifted the other way to left center. Benintendi in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder.
Digging in for his second at bat, John Andrioli. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Gonzalez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, one down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Blake Swihart. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Green is under it near the mound. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back as the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order. Fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a single in his first try.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in, Dallas Clark. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, second baseman, Weaver.
So coming to the plate, Torres. Stanton, the runner at second with 1 away. Shot toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? Chipper Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, number 14.
Into the box, number 14. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Trent Goslin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the play.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Andreoli.
Ready for another shot now, John Andreoli. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting,
Digging
17.
in the switch hitter, number 17. The bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Line towards center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're in front 4-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Moving under it, Andreoli. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-2 pitch. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks
Now
razor
batting,
sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track, and it's off the green monster. Long throw to third, but he is in there with a triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Into the box now, Dallas Clark. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and this will rattle off the base of the monster. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Torres. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, the third baseman.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. He stays alive, still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the. Striding into the box, Pedro Alvarez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
So he sets him down swinging. Blake Swihart goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Red Sox go down. Coming to the plate now, number 14. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Babe Ruth. Line towards center field. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, John Andrioli. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Into the box, number 17. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Dallas.
In now, Dallas Clark. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on base.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. But they strike. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And now with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Striding forward now is the DH, Trent Gosselin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ryan Madsen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Gonzalez giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Next for New York, number 14.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hicks going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Rafael Devers the next to bat. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Popped him up. Torres calls for it. 1 out. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi.
2 for him to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Striding in for Boston, Carlos Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Andreoli. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The right fielder, number 99.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. Hicks will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit high and deep to right center. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Pedro Alvarez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
The catcher, Blake.
Striding in once again, Blake Swihart. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3.
19 strikeouts for him now.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Count even at 2-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And this is taken to the bag for the out, and it's over. A perfect game. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks.
And a happy 4th of July to all of you out there today. Here's what took place around the majors yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, Chad Green etched his name in the record books, tossing a perfect game, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 10-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Tampa Bay Rays put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Baltimore Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they pounded the Indians 12-4. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim tallied 5 home runs overall as they dismantled the A's 8-2. The Houston Astros hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. The Miami Marlins totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-6. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they manhandled the Mets 7-1. The Atlanta Braves amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 8-7. The Cincinnati Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 10-2. The Rockies sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 11-8. The Padres launched 3 home runs as they sank the visiting Buccos 12-8. The Giants hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 11-10. And that's the show on this July 4th holiday. Enjoy the day's games and remember to check back in with us right here tomorrow morning.